Good morning once again, students. This is presentation 5 of Java programming. So we have been discussing the concepts of Java. Now we are coming to the abstraction in Java. Abstraction. What is now abstraction? What is abstract class? What is interface? What is the difference between the abstract class and interface? How to create abstract class, how to create interface, how to implement abstract method inside an abstract class or inside an interface. Now, abstraction, which is a programming technique which hides internal details of everything of an object. It only presents essential necessary components of an object to users. So users don't need to know internal complexity of a system. Okay? For example, it is an ATM machine. Users of an ATM machine can only see, deposit, withdraw, check balance, things like that. Simple tasks a user needs to perform. But apart from those showable functionalities, we have other internal complexities which are not shown to the users. So that technique which is used to hide internal complexities, internal details of any system to users, we call it abstraction. So an abstract class which is declared with abstract keyword is known as abstract class in Java. It can have abstract and non-abstract methods. Non-abstract method, there are those methods which don't have any functionality. There is no method because there is no task to be performed. So a task is not performed in abstract class, but it is performed in extended class, in derived class. So we need to extend our base class so that in the derived class we can implement those non-implemented methods, because abstract methods are not implemented. So let us see now abstraction. Abstraction, it is a process of hiding the implementation details and show only functionalities to the user. So internal details, internal functionalities, internal complexities are not shown to the users. So we only show essential details. Deposit, withdraw, check balance. So those functionalities a user needs to perform. There is no need to show users internal complexities, how the balance is checked, how operations of withdrawing are performed, things like that are hidden to the users. Another way, it shows only essential things to the user and hides the internal details. For example, sending an SMS, where you type a text and send a message. You don't know the internal processing about message delivery. So you don't need to know how message is delivered to different stores, to how it is processed, how it is encrypted before sending, how it is, so for example, how it is decrypted at the receiving end, things like those ones are hidden to the users. Abstraction lets you focus on what the object does instead of how it does to achieve abstraction, we can use abstract class. It can achieve abstraction from 0 up to 100%. It means it can have abstract methods 100%, or it can have some abstract methods and some non-abstract methods. So you can also use interfaces which achieve 100% abstraction. It means it should contain 100% abstract methods. It means you cannot put in an abstract method in your interface. So interface is another type of class which only contain abstract methods. It means you don't implement anything in an interface. So it is a way of achieving the abstraction. You only see an interface of something. You don't see another interface. So it is a protection mechanism. So abstract class, now a class which is declared as abstract is known as abstract class. It can have abstract and non-abstract methods. It needs to be extended its method implemented. So because the abstract class is having non-implemented methods, those abstract methods, so it should be extended so that we can implement those abstract methods in a derived class. So it is in a derived class where we implement our abstract methods. So always to remember, an abstract class must be declared with abstract keyword. Don't forget to use abstract keyword when you need to use abstract class. So it can have abstract and non-abstract methods. So some methods can be abstract, some methods cannot. They can be non-abstract. They can be normal methods which have implementations. So it cannot be instantiated. You cannot instantiate it. It means you cannot create an object from it. You cannot create an instance from it. Let me increase the type. So it cannot be instantiated, which means you cannot create objects from it. It can have constructors and static methods also. So you can create constructors, you remember constructors, they are methods. They are special methods which are used to construct objects. They are used to construct objects. It means that they are used to set instance variables, object variables, put initial values to those variables. It can have constructors and static methods. And now it can have final methods, which will force the subclass not to change the body of the methods. You remember that final method cannot be overridden. You cannot override it. So we have seen overriding in the previous presentation. When a method is present in this class and in the derived class, So when you run only the version of the derived class, so yes, I was saying that overleading, you remember, it is a situation where you have the same method in base class and in the derived class. So when we run such method, which is present in the base class and in the derived class, so it is the version of the derived class which is executed. Now, we are discussing about abstraction here. We are starting from abstraction. And we have been saying that abstraction is a situation which is used to hide internal complexities of a system to the user. A user is only shown necessary functionalities. And we have been giving examples. For example, an ATM machine. It has a user needs to perform some few operations. For example, check balance on an ATM machine. You only insert card and then you can check your balance. So you don't need to know the process of checking the balance. You don't need to know. So it focuses, abstraction focuses on what an object can do, not how it does it. So the process of doing it. Another example is a process of sending a message. So you take your phone, you type a message, and then you send it to a specific recipient. But you don't need to know how a message is encrypted, for example, is coded before sending, how many servers it passes before reaching the destination, how it is segmented into some messages, for example, how it is decrypted at the receiving end, how it is decoded, and so on. Those details are hidden to the user. User can only see the functionality and necessary components. Abstraction is a process of hiding implementation details and show only functionality to the user. It shows only essential things to the user and hides internal details. So internal details are hidden to the user. User don't need to see the internal complexity, internal functionalities. So ways to achieve abstraction, we have been saying that you can achieve abstraction by using either abstract class or an interface. And you have been saying that an abstract class, it can achieve abstraction at a range from 0 up to 100%, which means what? So achieving abstraction, it is a way of using abstract methods. And in abstract class, we can have some abstract methods and some non-abstract methods. So abstract methods, they are those methods which don't have method body. There is no task to be done. A task will be done in an extended class. So non-abstract methods, they are normal methods which have method body task to be done. So in the abstract class, you can put some abstract method and some non-abstract methods. But in an interface, 100% of methods should be abstract. So abstract class, it is a class which is declared with abstract keyword. It can have abstract and non-abstract methods. It needs to be extended Why should we extend it? Because we should extend it because it has abstract methods which don't have method body, and we should extend it so that we can implement those non-implemented methods in during the class. So it means abstract methods which are in the basic class should be implemented in the class. Points, what should we remember? An abstract class must be declared with abstract keyword. That is a must. So it can have abstract methods and in an abstract methods. That is also a very important point. So it cannot be instantiated. You cannot instantiate an abstract method, an abstract class. It means you cannot create objects from it. You cannot create instances from it. It can have constructors and static methods. Do you remember the constructor? Constructors, they are special methods which have the same name as the name of classes, and they are called at the time of creation of objects. They are used to construct objects. They are used to construct objects. How do they construct objects? They are used to set instance variables. They are used to provide initial values to instance variables. So it can also have static methods. What is a static method? It is a method created with a static keyword. Such kind of method, you call them class methods. Why? Because you don't need to create objects when you need to call them. So it can have final methods. Do you remember final methods? A final variable is a variable whose value cannot be changed, which is a constant. Now, a final method, it is a method whose method body cannot be changed. It means it cannot be overridden. We can change the method body through overriding or overriding. So it cannot be overridden. That is how we change method body. Overriding, have been saying, it is a way, it is a situation where we create a method in this class and we will create the same method in the class. So when we call that method, it is the version of some class which is prioritized, which has a priority. It is the version of some class which is executed. So because it's the version of subclass which is executed, now it overrides the version of superclass. So, and you have been studying super keyword. When do we need to call now the version of superclass? So we need to use super keyword. Rules for Java abstract class. An abstract class must be declared with abstract keyword. I've discussed about it. Here we have an example. We have abstract class bike. It has abstract void learn. So we have abstract class bike. It is an abstract class and it has the abstract method which is void learn. So you see here we have a class and a method. A class is abstract and the method is abstract. Abstract method, you can see that it has no method body. There is no method body. This is how we create abstract class. So now, if we need to it should be extended. It is a must, so that we can implement that abstract method. Now, we need to create Honda, for example, which is a subclass of bike. Then Honda should implement run. So let us do it practically. So let us create abstract class okay. Let me create shape class shape. So let us create abstract class shape. Abstract. Now abstract method create abstract void create. So there is no implementation, it is an abstract method. Okay, now let us let me rename it to the factor let me call it rectangle because it is a derived class and the base class should be shape now rectangle. Now a base class, let us create abstract shape class shape. Now abstract void create. So it is abstract method. It is an abstract method is like this. So it has no method body. Now public class rectangle, it is extends shape. So because it is abstract class, it should have abstract method. This abstract method, they are method which don't have any method for the task to be done. Now, so in the rectangle class, we are implementing the create method. Now, system dot out dot print now a rectangle is created. So the rectangle R1 equals new rectangle. So if we run our program, let us see. So here you can see that an abstract method is having an abstract class is having abstract method, and we should extend. We should extend. We should create a rectangle which extends shape. And in the rectangle, we should implement the method create. In that case, we can put a method body. Now we have to create, so it is not running quickly. We can see if we can use the text editor because IDE is running slowly. So now we can create an object of type rectangle. So let us use a text editor because this one runs faster than an IDE. So Java plus shape. It is abstract plus shape. Let us put abstract method abstract void create. This is how we create abstract method. This is abstract method. It is a method. So we have abstract class. It should have abstract method. And abstract method should not contain method body. Public class rectangle extends shape. Now void create system dot out dot print rectangle created. Now it has public static void main public static void main string args rectangle R1 equals new rectangle, then R1 create. Now let us save it. Saving it. Where have we saved our programs? Good. Java programs. Now is called Tango Java. So let us go in CMD and run it and see. CMD.